Here we are. I think I'm live. So welcome everybody. I'm Cole, and I will be doing an SME2 US version run the category all levels, where I will definitely beat all the levels of the game with no warps from beginning to end. The run is quite long, so I'd say let us start in 3, 2, 1, go. So we begin with Toad. There are 4 characters. All characters have different features, different strengths, and different weaknesses. Toad is the quickest one. In particular, whenever you pick up a character or an enemy or a heavy object, Toad will go faster than everybody else. So that's why we will be using Toad most of the time. But Toad has a huge drawback. He jumps really low. So for all the levels where we need to jump high, we will be using other characters. Here we will do a little trick that will allow to skip pretty much the entire level and get to the first bird of fight in no time. These enemies, like pretty much everything else in this game, is on global timer. So the bird is on global timers, and he shoots an egg pretty much every 4 seconds. First bird was fine. Time for stage 2, where I'll be doing another glitch, where whenever you spawn 2 carpets, the game doesn't really know well how to handle it. And he says, you know what? I will make you go at double of the speed. And I say, cool. I didn't get the glitch. I like it, so you can go quicker. And since we are speedrunning and we want to beat this game as quick as possible, we say, good, we are good with this. We will be using the carpet glitch another time, later in the run. But for now, since this game is pretty tight, and bit stingy with lives, I will be trying to get some here in this bonus chance game. Not too bad, no. Okay, got 1. I only got 1 extra life. It wasn't really worth the effort. 4 extra lives are not that many. But hopefully everything will go fine, right? I was hoping to get at least 6 or 7. And that slot machine is a bit manipulable, but it's pretty tight to do so. Whatever. Time for the first really long section of the game, where we are supposed to go up, grab a key, and go down, and open this key. Or we can simply clip through the ceiling like that, with a similar technique I used in 1-1. So as a matter of fact, we are skipping a huge part of this stage. We were actually supposed to go up and grab the key, but with this we don't need to do so. Okay, we should be still fine. Okay. I leave the bomb here, and boom! Mauser is down. I was actually supposed to do a slightly quicker cycle, but that's okay. So Mauser was down. We will be encountering the Mauser later, but now we are in the desert stages. Little bit of manipulation to make sure I can grab this snake, because Toad goes faster when he carries over an object. We enter the pyramid and the first digging section. Every sand level, almost every sand level, has a digging section like this, where you just have to dig your way out until the very end, until the very bottom of the well. Now let's see if we can spawn the star. Ah, the star flew away. Unfortunate. The star spawned just like on the left. I would have a shot at killing this guy with the star. That wasn't the case. Not too bad. We can take it. So we will just do the standard kill. No problem. And time for 2-2. Actually, also the star spawning is on a global timer. Actually, a couple of diggings of mine weren't on point. So that was a bit of okay. Wasn't expecting to make it, but grab an extra cherry, not too bad. So at 2-2, we are still in the desert. We are still navigating through lots of snakes, pokies. No, pretty smooth way. And now we are digging again. And while digging here, we need to make sure that... I was supposed to pick that star. Now I may have troubles now. I was saying, while we are digging, we need to make sure that no shy guy will harm us. Now, the star was helpful to make sure that this shy guy was not on my way, but missed the star. So I had to do some extra zigzags to make sure that the shy guy didn't hit me. And quick kill on the birdo. You can get close to the birdo, and if your throw is timed well enough, you can make sure that your block will bounce over the egg. And after the mushroom bounces over the egg, it will bounce exactly 3 times over birdo, thus killing him. There is a caveat on this though, because that red birdo has a little, not so little chance actually, to throw a fireball instead of an egg. And when that happens, you cry hard, because other than losing time, you put yourself in danger of dying, because you are, of course, you are small. So it's a bit risky, but it's definitely worth it. And the chances that this happens are 1/8, which and these odds are not that little. Let's say that. And since we are encountering many of these red birdos, chances that we will get trolled at least once are pretty high. Oh. I'm supposed to time better my jump. We got the key. I promise this is going to be the last digging section for a very long time. I didn't get it. Fine. Okay, so we dug our way through the key, and we climbed back the well to get to the door. Chased by those horrifying phantom guys. But and I'm pretty sure that everybody who played this game as a child had nightmares thanks to that guy. I always found that phantom really scary, not gonna lie. It was super scary to go against. In the meantime, we took down the Triclide. No, pretty easy fight. Don't worry, we will encounter the Triclide one more time later in the round, and it won't be that easy. Now, War 3. And this is probably the most unique of all. Okay, I took the hits. Not ideal, but it's not a tragedy. We climb back this waterfall, and now we go up with the carpet. Up. And up one more time until we see a vine. Vine jump, and I'll take my chance to talk about vine jumps, since we will have a lot of them later. Oh! I didn't jump. Oops. So, while I play this stage again, because I took a pretty dumb death, I would like to talk about vine jumps. Whenever you hang off a vine or a ladder, you have 3... Okay, let me take down this guy. Oh, okay. That was very close. I was saying we have 3 frames after we hang off the vine to get an additional jump. With all the other characters though, the frames are 8. So our vine jumps are really hard only with Toad. In the meantime, we switch character. No longer use Toad, but we use Peach. And the reason why we use Princess is because we wanted to cross that gap that only Peach can cross reliably. You can do it with Luigi, but it's super hard, and there's no point doing that. Peach, however, has a drawback. She throws objects really slowly. Okay, nice. Making this bird fight really hard, but thankfully this bird fight went really well. So we are out of here. If you miss that shot of the birdo trolls you, then fighting back the birdo is a really slow and risky procedure. You're going to lose a lot of time and you're in a pretty concrete danger of losing a life. That's not good. Now we reached 3-3. Unfortunately, there are not that many tricks that we can pull off here to skip the climb. So this time we have to climb this tower. One thing I like about the level design of this game is that, especially in these levels, you get to see the whole picture of the entire level. Let us see, for instance, now we have seen the basement. Oh, but okay. Oh, that's not good. Okay. Oh, the guy's here. So let's wait. Dying here would be a disaster. I was saying, we saw the basement of the tower. And now we're going to see the top. I think I'll wait here. Okay, let's play safe. No need to rush since I'm small Mario. I don't want to do this climb back and this climb again. Okay, we're reaching what I feel is the trickiest fight, at least for myself. The fight against the Mauser. This fight is tricky, and this is the same fight as before. This guy throws bombs and we need to. Oh, that was unfortunate to throw bombs at him back again. I think I'll play safe. Okay, one more hit, and he is down. That was a good fight. That was unfortunate. Otherwise, the round is pretty good. Now, since every Mario game has to have a level with the ice physics, so I was supposed to grab that one. So I'll just pick this one. The same. Here we are with the Mario 2 interpretation of the ice level with the ice physics. But contrarily to other games like Mario World, here the ice physics isn't too bad. So we pick the rocket, we get off the rocket, and we perform this horizontal section. The curve is always the same. Double jump. Oh, I didn't talk about double jumps. Now that I realize it. I've done one at the very beginning, and I've done it one right now. Essentially, if you brush the hitbox of an enemy without actually touching it, without getting damage, you get an around 20 frames window during which you can do an additional jump. It's pretty handful. In a variety of situations when you need to go higher than your character allows you to do. And as you can imagine, Toad doesn't jump really high, so something that you do quite often with Toad. Now the well section. Now here there is not ice physics. Not to these waves. I didn't get the double jump, so now I need to take it slowly. This taking slowly may give me an issue later. The next section may be a bit risky, but I'll still try going for the star kill. So what we do is... Oh. See where the star spawns. Okay, the star spawned well, despite me missing the double jump. And we really wanted to pick that star with a little manipulation because we really like star killing people. It's really handful, as you can see. And now we are into the shortest stage of the game. But only because we picked a character that can jump really long, like Luigi. By the way, this is actually the first time we used Luigi. And the reason we used Luigi is because we want to do this jump. Otherwise, we would have... we should have climbed instead those two towers, and that would have required a lot of time. Now the Fregal fight. Okay, nice. No, come here. Oh my god, almost soft lock myself. I almost soft lock myself. weird things happen if you get hit and hit one of these little guys at the same time. That kill was actually pretty good. I got the art strat, which is I actually went for the hardest kill and I got it. There are easier versions to that, but for some reason I decided that for this round I would have stick with the hardest one. Let's grab an extra one up. I didn't get many in the slot machine, and 4 lives are not that many. It's a scary amount of life to be on a live marathon. Good for this game. So, just play safe. 5-1. It's been done. We picked Luigi because of all those long jumps that otherwise Toad is not able to do. And now 5-2. 5-2 can be done with pretty much everybody except Princess. Here is just a matter of how greedy you want to be. Luigi is definitely the safest option, and I will use it for this one. But Toad is the fastest one. However, it is the fastest only if you are really good at making, doing vine jumps, as we will see in a moment. Luigi is really convenient because vine jumps with Luigi are much easier than with Toad, and Luigi also jumps really high, so this part here can be done quite easily. You can do it with Toad as well, but with Toad is much harder. And also there is a jump in the first part that is very risky with Toad. The drawback is we are going to face a very annoying red bird fight. Luigi is the character that grabs items really slowly. So this fight is quite tricky. Oh nice, that was a really good fight. Awesome. That was a really tricky fight, especially with Luigi. I managed to do it really well. Now 5-3. This is another level that tells you kind of tells you a story. Or first it tries to troll you by dropping a bomb on your head. You see, these are actually supposed to be trees, and we will be climbing these trees. Oh, oops. That wasn't what I was supposed to do. I was supposed to break these 2 walls with these bombs, but instead of throwing the bomb on the right, I threw it on the left, so I'm actually forced to do the whole trip around. See? Oh, let's play safe. Don't wanna have any kind of problem here. See, now we reach the root of these trees, and now we will oh, come on. Okay, nice recovery. Oh, okay. Now we'll be climbing back this tree from the side. Tight jump, sorry for the flash. And now we are on top of these trees. Do you remember the carpet glitch? Whee! We're doing it again. And now we are spinning again the roulette, the wheel with this guy. Oh, not twice. Come on. Oh, I'm just killing this. The standard way. RNG said nope. Since I got 2 fireballs, and that was quite bad. Okay, now the cool crab. Can I do it? I can. Okay. This quick kill has been discovered by the current world record holder, Cool Kid, and it uses a kind of a, let's say, glitch. Whenever you are during your invisibility frames, the heavy objects pretty much forget to interact with the environment. So they no longer bounce off walls and they sink into ceilings. So we can use that to make that rock sinking into the floor, and then once the invincibility frames are gone, the object starts raising up, and it will end up exactly where the crab is. That's killing him. Okay, I promise this is truly the last digging section. You will not see more of this. Okay, we beat the Phantom, and approaching the... here. This guy only shoots fireballs, so there are no shenanigans against these birds. And now one of the probably most, I'd say most famous and spectacular stages of the game. Because we're actually supposed to wait for an albatross and riding him to cross this chasm. But we can use Luigi's broken powers to jump through the albatross going to the left. Okay. And do it much quicker. There is another strat that is way more riskier and a bit faster, but I don't think this is the right environment to do this. So, now 6-3. This is another very long level. There is a huge climb you have to do, and it's pretty annoying. Hopefully I'll do it. Or can do what I've just done, doing what we call potion jump, which are similar timings as of shell jumps in SMW, to be fair, and skip pretty much the whole game. Okay. Thanks Birdo for not trolling me here. And now the Triclide fight. This time on way more precarious environment. Triclide is on top of this lonely pillar in the abyss, the middle of the abyss. And we really want to take it slowly, because you never know. Okay, we're on the final level, final world, sorry. And we are still using Luigi because we have a lot of long jumps and plus a vertical section. But otherwise cannot be done with other characters. It takes way more time. So we pick Luigi because it is faster. Okay. No! Uh-oh. I have a really bad relationship with this guy. Come on. Quite an easy jump. Alright. Now time for the favorite part of the run. This climb here is fantastic. Okay, now that was a really nice climb. I'm pretty pissed off that I missed the easiest jump of the level, because I got a pretty much perfect climb. Whatever. And now we are final level. We pick Toad because it is the fastest, and we are invading the Ward's castle. I didn't really talk about the plot of this game. We are essentially we are in a dream, and some guys in this dream said, help us, somebody invaded our place and we need to be saved. And this is exactly what we are doing. The guy is Wart, which is this sort of toad, weird toad. And we are supposed to navigate through a pretty long maze, but in reality what we are doing is say no. And we do a ladder jump that allows us to go out of bounds and pretty much cross all the we're supposed to do on the other. Oh no! Both throws were supposed to be on the other side, on the other way around. Though. These guys, I'm sure, haunted dreams of many little player who went through this. Oh, I also got. Oh, come on! I accidentally threw the object away. So here's Wart, and the fight goes like this. Wart is allergic to vegetables, and because he's allergic to vegetables, he found out being a good idea having a vegetable generator in his room. One hit. Record time. So that we can kill him in a pretty easily way. And Wart is down. Yeah, some jumps to celebrate. run is done. We saved the Subcom land. It was a pretty good run, not gonna lie. I only died once, and that run went way beyond all my expectations. I have to be honest. So yeah. But I have to say, this was Super Mario Bros. 2 All Levels. It's a pretty fun speedrun and a pretty tight one. Not really marathon friendly. I took a lot of safeties. Thankfully, they didn't. That didn't really. They then didn't end up being necessary. Thankfully. And yeah, I'd say that that's all for me. I will be back tomorrow with Shadow of the Ninja tomorrow at 10 p.m. around US European time. Next, there is a sequence of really NES classics like Chip and Dale and DuckTales. And thanks to Retro Gaming Live for having me, for accepting my runs. And I'll be back tomorrow, like I said. And good luck. Thanks to all the audience, and good luck to all the runners. And good luck and great job with the marathon as well. Bye.